Good evening everyone and welcome back to my channel Clara Life for a very long awaited video. So first of all, let me introduce myself for those of you who don't know me. I'm Clara. I'm Spanish and I'm studying my 4-year undergraduate computer science degree at Waseda University, which is the top private university in Japan this year. And I've made many videos on how to get into Waseda, scholarships, essays, like everything you need, but I haven't made a video on how I've gotten into my beautiful like $350 dorm. And many people ask me how to get in, and actually new students have come into the dorm this year and so many of them have told me that they've watched my video, so I think it would be helpful if I explain to you guys what you can do to get into this dorm right now. Also, I'm sorry if my voice sounds a bit weird. I'm recovering from like a cold slash I don't even know what virus, so bear with me. So this dorm is called Waseda International Student House, and it is, in my opinion, one of the best dorms out here in Tokyo specifically. Like, there are also many dorms with like even cheaper pricing outside of Tokyo, but in Tokyo, oh my goodness, what happened to my voice? But in Tokyo, this is one of the best dorms. And specifically related to Waseda, this is the best dorm in my opinion, okay? So as I said before, rent costs 55,000 yen, which is around 320 euros. I don't know, convert that to whatever currency you use. And just putting that out there, this is a really good option. It is the cheapest dorm option that Waseda offers, so I hope I'm already convincing you little by little. So the way that you can get into this dorm is actually, first of all, you need to have admission from Waseda University. So like you apply to Waseda, like currently if you want to be a September entry, you're probably preparing your application right now, and then in like June or July you apply to dorms. So before June and July, Waseda will send you a brochure with all the list of dorms that you can apply to, and there's honestly so many. There's like women only dorms, there's men only dorms, there's like you can rent your own apartment, but which specifically is actually the first dorm in the entire brochure, because I'm telling you, it is the most popular one, it is the cheapest one. I feel like it's one of the best connected ones to Waseda main campus. It is like 35 minutes by train, and I go by bicycle and I take like less than 20 minutes. I actually timed myself recently and I took like 17, but that's the Nishi Waseda campus, which is engineering. But that doesn't matter, because the point is the location is super good. It's located in Nakano, which is kind of a residential area, so it's not very loud, it's chill. You have everything you need. You have supermarkets, you have Nakano Broadway, which is super good for shopping, for everything. You're right next to Koenji, which is like another very nice district, and then Nakano Station itself is very well connected to like essential Tokyo. So if you go to Nakano Station, in like one train stop you can be at Shinjuku, which is basically the center, and from there you can go to wherever you like, honestly. So the location is honestly top tier. That's one of the reasons why you should come here, because of the location. Second, obviously, well, it should be first, but the rent, like I said, this rent is super cheap, and you just won't find this anywhere else really in Tokyo, so highly recommend you apply here. Even if it's just for the dorm fees, that's a very valid reason. And then WISH, which is like the abbreviation for Waseda International Student House, has actually over 800 residents. So for those of you that are like social butterflies, you love to meet new people, talk to people, international people, Japanese people, they're all here. Like the first, second to 7th floors are women's floors, and then from the 8th to 11th are the men's. So you can't really socialize with the men when you're in the dorm, but like in the 2nd floor and then the 1st floor, there's plenty of spaces where you can socialize with them, and honestly you can just talk to people anywhere. Now, as for the layout of this dorm, so as you can see here, I have my own private room. I do not share with any roommate. This is my own room. I mean, it's quite small, and like specifically for me, because I'm tall, like I can touch here. If I like extend both of my arms, I can touch the sides. Like, this is me compared to the door. But even for me being very tall, I would still consider this to be a very nice space. I mean, I don't really need that much more space. The thing is though, you have roommates on your side. So on these walls, they have roommates, and you share a unit area, which I'll show you quickly. You leave my dorm, right? And that's a shared like sink. Roommates. And then here is like the small unit area. Well, it's kind of messy, that's my roommates, but this is the entrance. You have your own fridge, your own freezer. I mean, I have a whole video, like a collection of videos on like which dorm tours, so you can either click there or there and you can watch them. I do both tours of like the entire building and just like my room, so definitely go check those out if you're interested in staying at Wish, or if you just want to see what dorms are like in Japan. So I have this own room, the unit area, and then all the girls on the floor share a kitchen, some bathrooms. There's like plenty of bathrooms, some laundry machines, and I think that's about it. Where I've made the most friends has been in the kitchen, honestly. My dear beloved friends, I love you guys. So yeah, that's basically the layout explained, and why another reason why you should come. It's also very clean. There's cleaning staff that clean the kitchen for you, the bathrooms for you. Your own room they do not clean, but they also sometimes clean the unit area. So honestly, it's a really big privilege, because you don't even have to clean your own bathroom. I know for those of you that have had to do like house chores, having to clean the bathroom, especially when you have like siblings. I had like 3 smaller sisters. it was definitely an event to say the least. So I'm glad I don't have to clean the bathrooms, and I'm grateful that someone's there to do it for me. And Wish also has like an ofuro, which is like a public bathroom, which is like Japanese style public bathroom. If you guys know what I'm talking about, you basically all go into the bathroom together and just bathe together, like not together but like in the same space. I haven't used those yet actually. I'm a bit too shy, embarrassed, I don't even know what to say, but I'm not used to it. Another reason we should come to Wish is the SI program. So it's an obligation to go to SI programs, like one SI program every week, and in these SI programs they basically talk about so many diverse things. Like they can make talks about like business, about entrepreneurship. There's some people called RAs and are basically residents, but they have a bigger room and they're like in charge of like taking care of the residents. Sometimes they host SI, which are called social intelligence programs, and one time they hosted one about like memes from different countries, and it was so funny. I kept on laughing at like the Chinese memes, especially one with the dog. I'm gonna put it on the screen if I find it. It was so funny. And that's another reason why you should join Wish, is because of the RA program. Basically, RA means resident assistant, and if you speak English and Japanese fluently and you wanna become an RA, you can get your own bigger room and you don't have to pay rent. Guys, you don't have to pay rent. That's crazy. But the only downside is that you obviously have to do some work. So you have to take care of like the residents, plan events, things like that. But I mean, that's also cool because I recently had a takoyaki event with my floor, which we basically made like, it's like takoyakis are like octopus balls. So I mean, like Wish also kind of forces you to socialize because you have like events, like there's a Halloween event now, there's Christmas events, and there's prom too. Obviously you don't have to sign up to them if you don't want to, but like I'm saying, it's like opens up opportunities for you, especially for us that are like more introverted, to meet other people and just, you know, like kind of be forced to come out of your room shell, but like still without being completely forced. Okay, so now I explained how to get into Wish, why Wish. Now I need to explain like the actual specifications. So around June, July, I was very stressed because I had no clue, like the website wasn't really clear about when you would apply to Wish. But it's around June, July, you will see an online request form and you have to click on that, and basically there they will ask you, like right now if you click on it, it will like not show anything because it's not open yet, and you basically have to choose, I think it's your top 3 or something, and there's like some specific rules that if you accept your top 1, or I don't really know, you have to look at the website when the time comes, but through there you apply. And for each dorm there's a specific application. I applied to 2 dorms. I applied to, my top 1 was Wish, and then my top 2nd was like another one that was also cheap. I don't really remember the name. And the thing is, for Wish, it's quite competitive. I wouldn't say like it's super competitive, but I mean everybody wants to get into Wish, right? Because of the rent, because of the people, because of the location. So you have to write 4 essays. I know. Like this part, I was like, oh my goodness, I just got into Waseda. I had to write my personal statement and I have to write 4 more essays. Are you kidding? Guys, it's okay. So I'm gonna read you guys the prompts that they asked me to write about. I don't know if they're the same now because I applied to Wish in 2024. So yeah, and also I don't remember the word count, but like each of my essays is around like 200 words, a little bit less, it depends. So the first prompt is, please describe what you accomplished as a member of a group or a team in school activity, social activity, field work, sports activity, etc. And what was your role as a member in the group or team? Again, kind of like a basic college question, but you guys have already answered this for all your other applications, so you can do this. Number 2, please describe what kind of person you would like to be after you graduate from the university. Number 3, please describe your willingness to participate in SI programs. Now, SI programs are important here, and there's many compulsory ones I have to take, so I had to write like a whole, it was 228 words I wrote it. I think they will tell you, I think it's like between 200 and 250 words for each, but it's fine. You have to talk about like research about the SI programs, look at some SI programs that you like, talk about them, why you want to attend them. And then lastly, I don't think this was a required one, I remember, but they said, do you want to let us know anything else about yourself or about your application? And I filled that in with like 137 words. So that one wasn't required, but like my gut feeling told me to write it, so I filled it in, and yeah, here I am. So yeah, that's what you need to apply to Wish, and I think maybe some other like documents, but not like actual essays. So once the time comes, you send your application, and then I think like in 3 weeks, 1 month time, they will reply to you. I don't really remember when, and they'll actually reply with like a list, or like you have your resident registration number or something like that, and they will upload it to the website, and if your number is there, it means you got into Wish. And now that you have all those things, the first fees, like I said, the rent is 55,000 yen, but you do have to pay like a deposit, some insurance. The SI program fees, those are not free. So the entrance fee is 60,000 yen. Then you have to pay a deposit of 60,000 yen too. They should give this back to you. They have a SI programs fee, 20,000 yen, and then bed mat cover fee, 4,620 yen, fire insurance fee 6,650 yen per year. Look, I just saw like on the website for 2025 entry to student dormitories, the application period was from 12th of June to July 15th. So yeah. Now the thing is that I remember my parents had to pay for like the dorm fees up until February, so calculate like September, October, November, December, January, February times 55,000. I don't remember why they don't put it here, maybe it's changed, but I had to do that. But now since I have a job and I have a scholarship, I'm like self-financed here. Like my parents pay for my tuition, but I'm able to pay for my own rent and my own food and my own groceries. That's the same thing. My health insurance, like line, mobile phone and things like that. But yeah, and overall, not to end the video, my personal experience has been good. The only negative thing I would say about Wish is that the walls are super mega thin. Like I feel like all my roommates already know my videos by heart. They've heard me cry, like they've like everything. I really just but it is what it is. I mean, your own room, you can have your own kitchen, or you share it up, but it's fine. But look at the price, and then they clean it for you, and then it's super close, and then you meet so many people. Like my best friends that I've met in Japan are literally from this dorm. So yeah, if you guys want me to make a separate video where I reveal my essays, leave in the comments below. And honestly, that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope it was mostly useful to you guys for you to apply to Wish, and because it would have really helped me if someone would have helped me when I was applying to study in Japan. All right. Anyways, that's it for today, and love you guys.